Hey everyone, welcome to part, I think it's either 19 or 20, I don't know, I'm losing count at this point, of our Roblox Speed Simulator series. This episode we're going to work on portals, so when you get to the second island you unlock the portal to it so you don't have to keep doing the parkour, you just teleport across. This one's going to be quite a complicated episode compared to all the other ones that we've done, probably the most complicated one so far. There's quite a lot of code that we've got to go through here. But how we're going to start is, we're going to start by making a little base, so we're going to add a little part. Press F to go to it. I'm going to sort of put it just kind of next to it. Put this portal obviously wherever you want your portals to be. I'm going to put mine here. Now, take as much time to lay it out as you want, but I'm going to hold control and scale it in a bit. Just kind of bring it in a bit more than that. I'm also going to untick that move there, just so I can freely... Right, there we go. This is just going to be the little touch bit. There's going to be two different kind of sections of this portal. There's going to be the actual portal that you touch and the portal frame. This bit here is going to be the bit that you touch. I'm going to make that. This won't be visible, by the way. This is going to be the bit that you touch. Right, now, if we right-click this, we can rename this to portal. Now, if we add in another part, actually, you know what, let's just delete that. We want to duplicate our portal that we've already got. And this will become portal frame. And for the frame, we're going to stick it out a bit more. Bring it out a bit more like that. And I'm just going to lift it up here. Now obviously, you lot don't have to do this, but I just am going to. Also, another thing, I'm also going to duplicate the portal here. And just rename this new one to some random stuff. We're going to make the thickness of this nice and thick. And just so it kind of goes through the whole way. Then we're going to click model. And we're going to click negate. We're then going to, while click on the negative part, we're going to hold control or command. I don't know what it, I assume it's command. I assume it's command on Mac. And then click portal frame. And then we're going to click union. And that'll make a nice hole inside of it where our portal will go. Now this union we're gonna rename to our portal frame. I'm gonna drag our portal into the portal frame. We've now got our first portal done. If we go over here though, you'll see we have two portals. Now the way that we're gonna do this, so we've got a portal frame, one portal frame for each side. So this will become portal frame 1. Then we're going to control D. Actually, no, before we do that, I'm going to colour this. So because we're going to a desert area, I'm going to make it kind of yellow for sort of sand. We're going to make it like, you know, yellowy colour on the portal. That's not going to show. Why is it not going to show? Oh, it's because it's a union. Yeah, we're trying to colour in a union. So we've sort of done this at the wrong time. But if you can scroll down to under data and click use part color, and then it will use your color. It's because it's a union, so we have to take that. I'm gonna make that yellow. Then this actual portal, I'm gonna make sort of a darker yellow. Not that dark, like so, and yep, like that. And then it's also gonna be like 0.7, not 7. I've just deleted it. The transparency is gonna be like 0.4. I'm going to make the transparency 0.3. There we go. That's just going to be my portal. You lot can put as much detail into it as you want, but I just didn't really, I just want to kind of get on with it for the series. Just because if I'm here designing it on camera, it'll take ages. Anyway, we're now going to duplicate that whole portal frame and then rename this to portal frame 2. An exact same scenario, we're going to move this one over to portal 2 though. And bring it back here. Except this isn't going to be yellow or anything. This one's just going to be a grey portal. Just because, well not grey, but sort of like pretty white-ish. Just because this is the one to go back to the main island. That's the reason why. And then the actual portal colour is going to be sort of, you know, as I say, a greyish colour. There we go. That's better. If I put it about there. Yep, there we go. It doesn't really matter where you put it down here, to be honest. It's just different hues. Doesn't change anything. I'm gonna put mine there. Now we have got our 2 frames done, so we can, if we go over here, you can see I've grouped these into desert and then portals. So we're going to want to group these 2, right click and group, and then we're going to call this desert, and then group this again, and then this is going to be called portals. Awesome, now we're going to add in a script into our portal. Before we do that, actually, we're going to open our leader stats. So this is my use to speed project over here. I told you about it last time. This is where I get all our script from, because this is what I've already done before. So don't do anything here. I'm just going to sort of open this and show you what we're going to be doing. So over here, you can see I've got something called portals, and we're basically going to be creating a folder for portals, and then an integer for how many portals we've unlocked. Right, I'm now going to go down underneath the upgrades. I'm just going to drop down dash to make a comment, and I'm going to type in. This is going to be portals. Paste that in. Get rid of that now. And I'm going to actually type this out. If you don't want, you can just go copy that right away. But we're going to say local portal folder equals instance dot new, and then this is going to be a folder. And I'm going to say portal folder dot name is going to be equal to portals. Then we're going to say portal folder dot parent equals the player, because that's where it's going to be accessed from. Then local, this is going to be portals unlocked, and save me typing that multiple times. I'm just going to copy that. Equals instance dot new int value, and I'm going to say portals unlocked dot name, because I can't spell, is going to be equal to portals unlocked. Then we're going to say portals unlocked dot value is going to be equal to 0, and then portals unlocked dot parent equals portals folder. There we go, that's it. Portal folder there. And I'm just going to drop down, and boom, that's our portals done. That's our portal leader stat done. Next, as you can see, if we go back to here again, we now need to, I don't think we need to save any. Yeah, okay, we do, yeah. Alright, so we actually need to go save. So let's go back over here. We are going to say, this is going to be local save value. Save value 10. It's going to be equal to player, but this time I'm going to do a square bracket, not a dot. You could do a dot, but you might get an error. When I tried this in all my other projects, I got errors when doing a dot for this folder for some reason. I don't actually know why. I can't really give you the actual reason to why, but it just works best for me whenever I do a square bracket. I'm just the square brackets are where you can do things with spaces in, rather than having, you know, because if it had, say we had like upgrade folder like that, we can't do a dot, so you'd have to do like upgrade folder like that, and then you'd have the dot outside of that, and then dot, you know, value. But this is going to be player, and then in here we're just going to have portals. Is it portals? It's not, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, portals, then dot, and this is going to be portal. Oh, sorry, I forgot the quotation mark there. What's going on here? There we go. And then we're going to want our dot portals unlocked. Dot portals unlocked. There we go. And then we're going to just copy that line there. Paste that. Then that's going to be save value 10. This is going to be 10. Then all the way back here we're going to have comma save value 10 dot value. And down here it's going to be comma, and then player portals, once again in the square brackets, dot portals unlocked dot value. And that's it for that. Oh, whoops. Now we can close down the data store. Next, I believe we've got to do I think there's something in events. and we're just going to add in a script into it. Whoops, there we are. Now this is the script we're going to type, except we're going to leave out these coordinates. So if you just want to get on with that, just don't type in these numbers in here. Then you can, but I'm going to go through it and explain it. So we're going to say local part equals script dot parent. So this is the part which you actually have to touch for you to teleport. So we're going to say script dot parent dot dot touched colon connect, and then we're going to say function, and then hit, and we say local player equals hit dot parent colon, and then we're going to say find first child to get the humanoid, and then I'm going to say local player, so kind of like the previous player but PLR, it's just sure, equals game dot players colon get player from character. Then this will be hit dot parent. So the top one we could alternatively call humanoid, but I'm just going to call it player for now. And then the actual player is going to be PLR. I'm going to say if PLR, and then portals. Oops, I've turned on caps lock. Dot P1. Then we'll get to the P1 in a minute. Player dot torso dot C frame equals C frame dot new, and then we're just gonna leave it there for now. We're gonna get back to that. Actually, no. What we're gonna do? Go to your second portal, then go into the properties, view, and then properties, and we want to get the position and just copy the position, and then paste the position into here, and there you go. Then it will teleport you to that place there, but we're going to want to go just in front of it actually. So what you could do is grab the portal, just bring it forward a tad bit, just so you're in front of it and not actually directly touching it. Get that position, and then you can undo that with Control Z or whatever it is on Mac, and then you can replace it there. There we go. That's the first teleport pad done. It's not going to work just yet because we need to do something else. First, before we fix our problem there, we're gonna copy this. We're gonna copy this whole script here from the first portal and do that into the portal frame, the second portal frame, and then this is gonna be the same thing. So if we go to the second thing on my actual project, it's basically the same. There's a little difference. So let me it's a bit different. So let's undo this. So we're going to say function on touched. So when it's touched, we're going to say m, just pass that through. So local p equals m dot parent colon find first child humanoid, and that's that. And then we'll say if p, and then we're going to want is not equal to, is not equal to nil. Then, so if the player is there, if it exists, we're going to say p.torso.cFrame, which is like the position of it, equals, and then cFrame.new. And then we're going to want the exact same position. This up here, by the way, is just creating a function, which we will call in a minute. We want the position of the first portal, so let's bring that out a bit. There, copy the position, then we can undo this. Go back into the script, paste in the position, and then under all that we just want to say script.parent.touched colon connect, and then on touched, and then that'll call this function up here whenever the script.parent, so the portal, is touched. Then we can get rid of all that now, and there you go. That's nearly it. And open up the terrain and go to the second base plate. Here we go, and we're gonna make a few adjustments to this. So here we're going to say, let me have a look. So we've got a script up here, yep, okay, so we can keep all this here. We're going to remove world boost for now, and hit here after the local player we're going to say, if player, and then portals, then, so we're saying if the portals actually exist, so I was going to say local children, equals the player, then portals This is going to get all the children of the portals, by the way. Colon get children. So by children it means things that are like kind of under it. Children, if I could spell it correctly. And say if the number, so hashtag, whoops, that's not hashtag, hashtag children, so that's the number of children, is equal to 1, then, oops, which, it should be equal to 1, if you're touch. So, when we do a third, we're going to have to change this a little bit, but you'll see when we make a third island. Anyway, after that, we're going to say local p1 equals instance.new bool value, and then p1.name equals. We will make a third island in this series as well, just so you can understand, you know, a bit better how this is working and how you can do it, how you can add more yourself. Dot portals, and then here we're going to say script dot here we're going to say script dot parent dot parent dot parent dot parent dot portals. There we are. Dot desert. No, not that. Dot desert. Dot portal frame 1. Dot portal. Dot transparency equals 0. I'm just going to do 3 here. And so that's just setting the transparency of the portal when you unlock it. And then here we're going to say, yes, so then we're going to say player portals dot portals unlocked dot value equals 1. Then we've got 2 ends, and after the second end we're going to drop down and say player colon find first child, and then this is going to be world boost, and then dot value equals 2, and it will set the value of the world boost to 2. Now this looks really complicated, I know, but it works. That's the point, it works. So if we run it, should work if all goes well. Let's just try by saying dot portals dot p1, and we'll have a look at that. And then stop, and then yes. And then let's try this again. Assuming all. Oh, I've spelled portals wrong here. Right, hang on. Okay, now let's try it. Should hopefully work. No, there's still that error. Okay, that's weird. Let's just try it despite us having an error. Let's just try it anyway. Yeah, no, so it's already visible. We want to make that by default, everyone. We'll see this. We need to anchor it as well. So let's anchor all of these portals. Let's just model and anchor. And that's by default, we want these to be transparency of 1. Alright, let's try it now that we've removed the brackets around the portals. So let's give it a run. Awesome, no errors in the output. Let's go sell this quick. Right, let me F9 and say game.players.eCircuit 336.readerstats.points.value dot value equals 2000. Put that in. Here I've got some nice speed. Oh, there we go, that's better. Right, will I be able to standard and teleport? No. Oh, we also need to make it not interactable as well, so it can collide off. We'll do that in a minute. And let me sell this. Let me... There we go. Right now, let me give myself speed again. Just gotta keep doing this. There we go. Now I'm just gonna go buy a load of stamina so I actually can get speed. Let's go buy all this. There we go. We got loads of stamina now. Now if we enter, there we go. Now if we complete this, we should be able to teleport back. Yeah, and now we've unlocked it and we can go back through. And then the moment of truth is it should save, so let's stop. Give it a moment. Also, I'm gonna make both of these portal things can collide. Can collide off, so that you can just walk through them. So then you don't, fall over when you're going through them at fast speeds. Let's try this again. Yeah, I don't think it's saved just yet. No, it hasn't, because it hasn't saved any of my stamina. But the game should save, assuming all goes well. Let me go buy some stamina and stuff. But I do believe the game should save. So let's go buy stamina. There we are. I bought a load of stamina there. Now we can go gain some more points. As you can see, our portal's not active, so we can't go through it. But let's just assume, that we've started playing a little bit. Let's just get our speed up. Collect some more orbs. Here we go. Let's get to about 1,000 stamina, maybe. Not stamina, sorry, points. Also, look, we can walk through that now, which is all good. All the extra coins I got, I'm just going to go buy this upgrade here, so I get some extra points for every step. But yeah, that's way better now. Right, let's go try this now. Right, there's the first jump, second. Well, that one was quite hard, but we did it. There we go. If I unlock this, 2 times boost, we can go back. We got this thing here. We can actually go through this now. Ignore the error we get there, but we can still go through it, that's all that matters. Right. Let's quickly click on here. That's fine, that doesn't matter. That's why it's not saving, everyone. Make sure to have dot value on the end here in your data store. Now if we was to run it, I'm going to F9, click server. I'm going to change the stamina. And I'm going to change the points. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just dot. No, I'm doing all the wrong things here, aren't I? This should just be dot stamina, because it's not leader stats. Then this would be dot, and then, yeah, okay, points. Awesome. Now, let's go runabout. As you can see, that doesn't work there. Go do this. Boom, now we've collected it, we can go through. Yep, come out again. Now let's stop the game, and now when we start it again, our portal should have saved and it should still be there, because it knows that we've already got there before. And if all works well, so it's not being transferred. Okay, it's not. Right, so the portal's not saving. Everyone, so I see what we've done wrong. So in this data store, we need to just do it. Just under here. We need to paste this in. Just under this local numbers for saving. I need to say local portals. So let me local portals equals player. Then portals dot portals unlocked. Then if portals dot value is equal to 1, then workspace dot portals dot desert dot portal frame 1 dot portal dot transparency equals 0.3, and then I'll say local p1 equals instance dot new bool value. And then we'll say p1 dot name equals p1, and then p1 dot parent equals player portals. and that just makes sure that after we've saved it, we add our portals back if they exist. So that should now work. Yes, there we go, because it's now saved, so our portals work. So now our portals save. Awesome. So that's all I wanted to show you. Sorry that this one was quite long and complicated, everyone. But thanks for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If you're enjoying our content, make sure to subscribe. And if you've got any queries, make sure to comment below. And thank you and bye.